I know a couple Curry. Dell Curry, Steph Curry, Seth Curry. But this Curry here is disgruntled Curry. If you don't know who this is Mark Curry. Mark Curry was part of Bad Boys back in the day, and he looks like he didn't really care too much to get his masters back. This is new to me. I know people have been fighting like Mace forever, screaming at Diddy to get their masters back. So the fact he gave it back and somebody has something to say negative about it, it just shows you can never make everyone happy. This is literally a definition of you cannot make everyone happy. Let's see what he has to say about this. I heard Diddy turned down a lot of money and gave back the publishing to all the artists. So the fact he's mad about it, let's see why.
And then give it back? That's disrespectful. I told him, why don't you just keep it and pay me? Come on, y'all think he doing a good thing because he give back some publishing? Come on, man. It's not worth anything. And then he don't have the Ciroc or the DeLeon, and then he gonna give $1 million to Jackson State like he doing some humanitarian type thing. He just trying to do whatever he can to keep his name relevant so he can go for a new deal because he don't really have nothing that's making him no money right now. He's not even a billionaire no more, so let's talk.
Damn, he definitely looks heated. Shout out to Say Cheese for getting this one, but he definitely looks tight. And I don't get that too much either. If it's not worth anything, then why would Diddy give you money for it, I guess? But I do hear that publishing and master sometimes are not worth anything if you don't know how to work with it or what to do with it. So maybe he's saying Diddy knows how to get bread off it. For him, it's worthless because he can't make no bread off it. Maybe that's what he meant.
Let's talk. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about it? Or y'all just want to read about it and let it seem like everybody like, oh, Puffy gives all his artists back their money. I mean, they publish it. So what? This shit ain't even worth like $400 a year, $300 a year. It's not worth nothing. You can't do nothing. Most of these songs that all of the artists have, ain't nobody gonna come back and license them for movies later on.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking in my head. The reason you need your publishing is because you can license it to music videos. You can license it to video games, movies, commercials, different things. You own it, you can publish it, you can license it out to different people. Mark Curry's career, I can't really speak on it because I don't even remember his music and I'll be wrong to say something. But I feel like at that point it depends more on the artist on what they could really do with that publishing.
Shine, bad boy for life, what kind of nigga slang bang in the street? Nah, that's not like Bon Jovi. That's not like the Police. You know what I mean? We talking about songs that publishing that got long legs. It ain't really no long leg publishing coming out of it except for the one he got with every breath, every step you take and all of that kind of stuff. Ain't nothing else valuable over the G-Dep. I mean, give him his publishing back. But what's the value in it? If ain't nobody picking up these songs and listening to them right now, like on the radio, if they not picking them up and listening to them right now, then it ain't nothing being generated on them. Like they just did 50 years of hip hop. So they went back and brought back Melly Mel. They brought back they brought back Craig G. They brought back a whole bunch of old school artists, which in return gives them some publishing legs. Just when people say, who is that? And then want to go Google them and then maybe see what the songs that they used to do long time ago.
My thing is, he sounds like he's mad at another man for his career. The thing you gotta remember when you sign to these artists, sign to these labels, is you're like a vendor. Why some people consider that you still work for somebody. Some people are like, nah, we get a 1099, we don't work for nobody. Issue with that is that money is not guaranteed. You get paid for what you put out. That's why sometimes you can sign to a label for a whole bunch of mil, you don't recoup that, and now you're stuck in the label because they're not putting out another project. They've been losing money with you. Now you can't sign nowhere else, and then you slowly start figuring out that money you really got is just like a big loan that they approved for you. They basically your co-signer for $1 million loan. That's what it comes down to. That money got to be recouped or you get hit. I can see what he's saying. Like, he's not really making much out of his publishing, but did he pay them? I don't really know too much about this, so you might be asking some questions that a lot of you like, how do you not know this? So I don't know if you get paid because Diddy at one point owned them and he gets a rate. Oh, because Diddy has your publishing just ever gets used in a movie or anything, we just pay you a monthly Skype. I don't know. Or was it only paid if he ends up being in a movie or a commercial? Again, do not know. The fact that he's mad, it sounds more like the music you created, brother. Like, you can't be mad at yourself that you're not Bon Jovi and all these people that you were naming the Police. This is your career. You are artist like everyone else is an artist. You decided to make the music you make. This to me just felt like you're blaming another man for your demise. Subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 10,000.